Alright, and hello everyone, it is me, Jay Burns, and in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make this bracelet right here. This bracelet is my own original design, and it is called the Swimmy Fishtail bracelet. So yeah, anyway, to make this bracelet, you're going to need a hook. I'm just going to be using this regular plastic hook from Rainbow Loom. You're also going to need 2 clips. One clip is going to be for the actual bracelet, so when you finish you're only going to have 1 clip, but the second clip is going to be used so that you can make the bracelet. And yeah, in the end you're only going to need 1 clip, but you'll need 2 to make the bracelet, if that makes any sense. Right, anyway, not only will you need those things, but you will also need rubber bands, and there are 2 groups as you can see here. I'll explain what they each are. The A group, the A rubber bands, they are the rubber bands that will be the fishtail, and they're green and white in this example. And I have already taken the time to go ahead and make the fishtail for the bracelet, so you don't have to sit through and watch me make one. But you will have to make a fishtail, and it's going to need to be a few rubber bands shorter than what you need to make yourself a fishtail. So like maybe 3 or 4 rubber bands shorter. That's what this one is here. Then the B rubber bands, they are going to be the little single chain that's going inside and outside, going through the fishtail, and it is blue in this example. Alright, so for the fishtail, there are several ways you can make a fishtail. I have tutorials for how you can make the fishtail on 2 pins, and I also have a tutorial for how you can make the fishtail with just a hook. So if you want to make the fishtail with just a hook, then go ahead. You can use a fishtail that you've already made and then just make it a couple rubber bands shorter. But yeah, however you want to get your fishtail, however you can, then that's up to you. But anyway, to figure out how many bands you'll need, go down to the description. It will tell you about how many rubber bands you'll need, and it might not be exact, so you may need to get 1 or 2 more. And I'm talking about the B color rubber bands. But yeah, just use the pause button to get the supplies you need, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. Alright, so to begin, you're going to need your fishtail and all of your B color rubber bands. And what we're going to do is also have that second clip nearby. You should have one of the clips already attached to one end of your fishtail, just one end. And then the cap band should be free. And then you'll also have to have your second clip nearby. So I'll just put it up here in the corner. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the cap band of the fishtail, and we're going to take our hook and put it going through this cap band. Then we're going to get a B color rubber band, put it on our hook like so, and slide this cap band onto the new B color rubber band. So right now we're making the little single chain. Alright, and once you have the cap band on the new B color rubber band, you're going to put the other end of the new rubber band onto your hook. Then again, you're going to get another B color rubber band, put it on your hook like so, and slide this B color rubber band that's already on your hook onto this new B color rubber band. Once everything's on the new B color rubber band, you can put the other end of the new band onto your hook as well. And then again, get another B color rubber band, put it on your hook just like so. Slide all the rubber bands, which there should only be one. So just slide the band that's already on your hook onto the new rubber band, and then put the other end of the new band onto your hook as well. And you're just going to continue making this little single chain until you've either run out of rubber bands, if you went ahead and figure out exactly how many you'll need, or about how many you'll need, or you can just keep making the single chain until it's a little bit longer than the fishtail. So you might just want to add one extra rubber band, so it's just like one rubber band longer. And you'll see once I finish mine, but just continue making the single chain, and yeah, use the pause button if you need to. Alright, there you go. So I've made my little single chain, and when you have your fishtail and single chain sitting next to each other, the single chain should be just one rubber band, or maybe two, longer than the fishtail. So like this here. Alright, well anyway. Now what we're going to do, once we have finished making the single chain, is we're going to get that second clip that we're going to need to make the bracelet, and we're going to attach it to this rubber band here that's on our hook. So just like this, and once it's on there, you can take this rubber band off of your hook, and now it is time to make the Swimmy Fishtail, the Swimmy Fishtail. So we're going to come down here where our cap band is, and our single chain and our fishtail are together, and we're going to want to look at our fishtail so that the cap band looks like it's just a line instead of it looking like a circle. So it's so there's one side of the fishtail where it looks like this, where the cap band looks like a circle, and then you turn it and it looks like a line. What you're going to do is you're going to count to the 5th rubber band, including the cap band. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's this gray rubber band right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your hook, stick it going through that rubber band, so in between where the rubber band before it, which is orange for me, and then it's like right in there. Right, and when you do stick your hook going through that section, you should also catch the rubber band that is after this one you counted to. So it's this yellow rubber band for me. Alright, once you're here, you're going to use your hook and grab the single chain, preferably the end where the clip is. You're going to use your hook and guide the single chain through the fishtail and try to get the clip through. Once you get the clip through the fishtail, so now it's on the other side, it's like this, you're just going to go ahead and pull the single chain through the fishtail, but not all the way. And I'll show you what I mean in a moment. Alright. So by not all the way, make sure there's still maybe 2 or 3 little rubber bands sticking out when you finish pulling the bands through. I think I'm just gonna have one. I'm gonna do two. Alright, there we go. So once you've done that, now you're going to count to the 6th rubber band this time. So, we're going to start counting from this other rubber band that was caught on your hook when you counted to 5. So, the 5th rubber band was this gray one right here. And then we also caught the next rubber band. So starting at that next rubber band, we're going to count to 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's this gray rubber band right here. And if, well for me, and if you used 2 colors in your fishtail, it should always, okay gosh, I can't talk for some reason. Every time you go to count, it should be the same color. So every time I go to count, it's going to always be a gray rubber band for me. Alright. So now we're going to go into this. So now we're going to look at the fishtail so that the cap band looks like a little line. And we're going to take our hook and we're going to stick it through this area right here where it's in between this rubber band we just counted to and then the rubber band behind it. Stick your hook going through there. And when you do, you should also catch the rubber band that comes after this one we just counted to. Alright. So now your hook should be sticking through the fishtail, like so. And what we're going to do now is we're going to use our hook to guide the single chain through the fishtail. So preferably grab this side here where you have the clip, and you're going to pull your hook through and also bring the single chain. Once you get the clip side to the other side of the fishtail, you can just put your hook off to the side and just pull the single chain through. Not all the way. Alright. Now be sure to leave 1 or 2 rubber bands kind of sitting out there. Not pull it as tight as you can like that, but have 1 or 2 bands. Right, just like that. And now we're going to do the same thing again. So starting from this rubber band here, the other rubber band that we got caught on our hook when we counted to 6. So when we counted to 6, I got to this gray rubber band. So starting on the rubber band after that one, which also has a rubber band going through it, it's this blue one for me, this darker blue one. You're going to start from that rubber band and count to 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's this gray rubber band here, and it's in between this orange and pink band. And what you're going to do is make sure you turn your fishtail to the side where the cap band looks like it's just a little line, and you're going to take your hook, look at it on the other side. You're going to take your hook and stick it through the section where it's in between the rubber band behind the one you just counted to and the rubber band you just counted to. So right here. Right, once you do that, you should also catch the rubber band that comes after this one you just counted to, and that's this orange band for me. And now what we're going to do is we're going to use our hook to guide the single chain through our fishtail. So grab this band here that's closest to the clip end of the single chain, and then just pull your hook through. Right, just guide it through, and then once you have, put your hook to the side, and then pull the single chain through. And then make sure you leave 2 or 3 rubber bands sitting out to the side like this. Now we're going to do the same thing again. The pattern is always the same. We're going to do the same thing again. We're going to count to 6 from this rubber band here that is after the one we just counted to, which is this orange rubber band for me. So from that orange band for me, you're going to count to 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now it's this gray rubber band that's in between this light blue and green rubber band. Alright. Make sure you have your hook, or have your fishtail on its side, so the side where it looks like the cap band is just a little line. And you're going to take your hook and stick it through the section where in between the rubber band you just counted to and the rubber band behind it, which is this green band for me. So it's like right here. Right. Once you've pushed your hook through, you should also catch the rubber band that comes after this one you just counted to, which is this light blue rubber band for me. So once you've done that, you're going to use your hook to guide the single chain through the fishtail again. Just put your hook on the end closest to the clip, and then just use your hook to pull it through. There you go. Make sure you have 1 or 2 bands kind of hanging out to the side, and then the pattern starts all over. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the pattern one more time, and then I'm going to leave you to just finish whatever you have left of your fishtail. So the pattern is, you're going to count to 6 to the 6th rubber band after starting from the rubber band that's after the one you just counted to. So I just counted to this gray rubber band, so I'm going to start on this next rubber band, which is this light blue here. So starting there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is this gray rubber band here that is in between this pink and purple one. Right. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your hook and you're going to stick it through the section, you're going to have the fishtail so that the cap band looks like it's just a line, not a circle, like this. And you're going to stick it through the section where it's kind of in between the rubber band you just counted to and the rubber band before it. So it's like right here. And when you stick your hook through that section, you should also catch the rubber band that comes after this one you just counted to, which is this pink band for me. Alright. So once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and get your hook and use it to guide the single chain through. Right. Once you at least get the clip through, you can just pull the single chain through the fishtail. And then don't forget to leave 1 or 2 bands just hanging out. Like that. And that's the pattern. So then again, you will start from that next band that you also caught on your hook, which was that pink band for me, and you'll count to 6 and you'll pull the single chain through, and you'll just continue that until you get to the end of your fishtail. So just go ahead and continue the pattern. I'm going to as well, and yeah, so just use the pause button if you need to. Alright, so now as you can see here, I have finished, and now I just conveniently have this one rubber band here. And once you have pulled this single chain through as many times as you can, what you're going to do now is you're going to take this rubber band here, this A color rubber band that is from your fishtail and has the clip on it. You're going to put it on your hook, and oops. There you go. You're going to put it on your hook and take the clip off. Then what you're going to do is take this side of the fishtail rubber band that is closest to the actual hook part of your hook. You're going to take that off and then just put it on your finger, just like that. Then you're going to take this last little loop here, so the last loop of your single chain, and if you need to make your single chain a little bit shorter, then go ahead and do that, but you're going to take the last band of your single chain and put it on your hook as well, and then you can take the clip off. Then once you've done that, you're going to take the other end of this A color rubber band that was sitting on your finger and put it back on your hook. And now you're going to get that one of your clips back and attach it to all of these bands here on your hook. Alright. Then, once it's on all of them, you can go ahead and take these bands off of your hook. And now they should all be on this clip here. And once you are sure that is true, you can attach your clip to your cap band, just like that. And now you have your Swimmy Fishtail bracelet. So you can go ahead and put it on. And bam! So, as you can see here, I am now wearing my Swimmy Fishtail bracelet. And yeah, now it's time for the outro. So, I would like to thank you for watching my tutorial. Hopefully it showed you how to make the Swimmy Fishtail bracelet successfully. And hopefully now you have your bracelet and you're wearing it and enjoying it. And all that fun stuff you do with a bracelet, like add it to your collection or something. But yeah, so that I also would like to apologize about the lighting if it's not really good, because it's a little bit late where I am, and I had to pre-record this tutorial because when I upload this I will be on vacation somewhere, and yeah, I had to pre-record this, so it's kind of late in the day where I am, so if the video is a little bit dark, I do apologize. But anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say for this tutorial, other than thanks for watching, and bye!